Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major stories. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major stories. Hey. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take our coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend, the children have no food to eat. We got major headlines. Oh, we got major stories. Hey, there is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money, no cause, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money, no cause, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. You don't know stories? You've been rapping stories from rap for pages. Keep rapping stories about people who not too concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the street. If y'all know what I know, follow me, and I'll take you to places where people are suffering. We got lame people, I mean, people that in need, man. People too much in need. Come on, yeah. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you... I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just want to ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major stories. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major stories. Hey. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take our coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend, the children have no food to eat.
We've got major headlines and we've got major stories for you this morning. This is how I'd like to welcome you to the program, the Editorial Review, on this Tuesday morning.
Major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you...
19th day of September and the year remains 2023. I'd like to say a happy birthday to you, Steny Pinke Wea, my favorite family member. Wherever you are this morning, sweetie. However you listening to me this morning, this is how I like to wish you a happy birthday to you.
How many people do you
Hope you celebrate your natal day in grand style.
out there? Most especially women. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for women. That's what we know. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major.
Yes, of course, we've got major headlines for you. And we've got major stories too as well. There's no job, no money for hustler. But yet and still hustler, I've got to hustle. This is how I would like to welcome you to today's edition of the show, the editorial review. And it's only on ABC Radio 105.7. It's the official voice of Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation. We are beaming live from the corners of Broad and Buchanan Streets, right here in Central Monrovia.
Make your headlines.
My name is Jackson C. Clay Jr. And I'm pretty seated this morning to bring you the show. This is where we talk about the headlines, the trending issues, making way to the newspapers, the local dailies, or the print media, if you may call. So together we can do this.
Some presidency.
Maybe you're sitting on a keke, or just on a motorbike, or on a private taxi. Whatever the situation is, we say welcome, a pleasant welcome to the program, the editorial review. And it's only on ABC Radio. The dial is 105.7.
There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take our coverage during the season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived.
Before we get started, let us do this one as a happy birthday treat for you. Standy Pinky Weir. First to be called Natasha. Happy birthday to you, sweetie. She's my favorite family member. And I'll be later one to you too, Mendy.
There is no job,
the prettiest nurse in town. Happy birthday to you guys. Hope you guys celebrate your birthday in grand style. And pray God's blessing and best wishes as well. Enjoy your day, Standy. You know how I feel about you now.
Many people do you cherish? How many people?
So a few bars of our theme song, and then we go strictly into our conversation.
No money, no cause, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money, no cause, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. You don't know stories? You've been rapping stories for rap for ages. Keep rapping stories about people who not be concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the street. If y'all know what I know, follow me. I'll take you to places where people are suffering. We got lame people. I mean, people that in need, man. People too much in need. Come on, yeah. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no connect for hustlers. We got me. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't.
Thanks for rejoining us, and thanks for being there. Let's get started here. Our first stop this morning is the Front Page Africa newspaper. The Front Page Africa newspaper.
I wonder how you make your headlines in the press.
Volume 17, number 177. And this paper too is sold for $40 Liberian. You can grab a copy of it and read the details therein. $40 is the price of the Front Page Africa newspaper. That's volume 17, number 177. Tuesday, September 19. 2023 is the year. What's on the front page of the Front Page Africa? Let's go for it right here. Front page of the front page. Who's winning the crowding game? Who's winning the crowding game? Mammoth crowd appeared to be eclipsing brick and butter issues. Let's get this one again. That's the bread and butter issues in build up to Liberia's crucial presidential election. Who's winning the crowding game? Is it about crowd? Let's see what happens come October 10th. That's when the real numbers will start to pull out of the headquarters of the National Elections Commission. Then we know exactly who's winning the crowd game. Still on the front page of the Front Page Africa, PYJ threatens war. PYJ threatens war. Yes, it's always in his DNA, so he cannot leave it behind. PYJ threatens war. Joseph Boyka allies Senator Prince White Johnson feels ahead of October 10th election, says there will be an Arab Spring should the election be rigged. Do you know what led to the Arab Spring there? One man said he felt when the people were trying to attack and take their goods and what have you, one man was very, very disgruntled. He felt disenchanted of it, and he went and pulled himself with gas and burned himself. And that's how the Arab Spring came to being. But PYJ is right here, is threatening war. And we know that Liberia will not go back to war, even though it's in the DNA of PYJ. The likes of PYJ, Bud Neke, Yeke Koluba, George Bowley, all these folks, they are waiting for these things. But we know that Liberia will not return. PYJ can threaten for all he wants. That's it right there for the Front Page Africa newspaper. You can grab a copy of it and read the details therein.
I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just want to ask you some questions. Oh, they say pay some money, they say pay some presidency, they say pay some technology, they say pay some war. Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no connect for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. There is no job, no connect for hustlers. Come take up coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow living in the street with her children.
Our next stop this morning is the Oracle News Daily. Reporting the truth to you is the motto of the Oracle News Daily. You can grab a copy of it for just $40 Liberian. The Oracle News Daily.
The children have no food to eat.
And it's volume 1. Number 81 as well. The Oracle News Daily. This paper is sold for $40 Liberian. Tuesday, September 19, and the year remains 2023. What's on the front page of the Oracle News Daily? Let's go there. Boyka's two faces. Boyka two faces. Harboring thieves and promising crackdown on corruption. Boyka two faces. Harboring thieves and promising crackdown on corruption. What a contradiction. But until we wait and see what happens, We cannot be the judge. Boycotts two faces, harboring thieves and promising crackdown on corruption. That's the front page of the Oracle News Daily. Reporting the truth to you is the motto of the Oracle News Daily. Still here. Solicitor General Yanti Twayan dropped from murder trial. Solicitor General Yanti Twayan dropped from murder trial. You can grab a copy of this paper and read the details. The back page is all about vote for a particular number. Like I always said here, we will not quote any number. If you want your number to be called, stop by our business offices and we can do business with you as well. That's it right there. And the editorial of this paper says how to fight drugs. How to fight drugs is the editorial of this paper. So you can grab a copy of it and read the details.
Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just want to ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on president?
Our next stop this morning is our traditional highlight. Partner in progress. That's the new newspaper. The Nation News since 1989. You can grab a copy of it for just 40 Liberian dollars and read the details as well. The front page of the new newspaper, what it says. Judge suspends Solicitor General from Gloria Scott's case. Judge suspends Solicitor General from Gloria Scott case. Albinos face eviction. Albino face eviction. Wow, you can grab a copy of the new newspaper there and read. So the Liberia Albinos in Society might be evicted anytime soon if nothing is done to meet financial obligations with their estate owner. Sad news there for the Liberia Albinos in Society. Still here, we are targeting silent voters. Presidential candidate discloses, and we see in the photograph here of Clarence Madiba, the Dr. Clarence Madiba, one of the presidential candidates in the ensuing presidential and legislative elections to be held in October this year. We are targeting silent voters. Presidential candidate discloses. At the back page, what do we have? It says, "We will not fail you. Baka shows Liberian. We will not fail you. Baka shows Liberian." You can grab a copy of it and read the details. Still there, PYJ speaks on UP campaign launch. PYJ speaks on UP campaign launch. What he says, you can grab a copy of it and read the details. Right groups urges Nimba citizens to promote peaceful election. Rights group urges Nimba citizens to promote peaceful election. Lawmaker unveil health facility, and we're seeing a big photograph here of what's his name? Enders, Samuel Enders of District Number 6 unveil health facility. This is how I would like to leave it right there for the new newspaper. You can grab a copy of the new newspaper and read the details therein. What's in it for the editorial? We welcome the deployment of EU election observation team. We welcome the deployment of EU election observation team. You can grab a copy there of the new newspaper and read the details therein.
I can't stand no more, 'cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, 'cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just want to ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got got major story. There is no job, no connect for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. There is no job, no connect for hustlers. Come take up coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to stay. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food to eat. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money for us. We got major headlines. We got major stories. There is no job, no money.
Our next stop this morning is the Analyst newspaper. The Analyst newspaper. What do we have for it?
Do you help out there, especially women?
You can grab a copy too as well for just $40 Liberian and read the details therein. That's the Analyst newspaper.
That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people?
Front page of the Analyst newspaper reads, no higher up in RIA drug bust. LDEA says investigation ongoing. No higher up in LDEA drug bust. Investigation says. We leave it right there for the Analyst newspaper. What's the next story here? The next story of the Analyst newspaper. DeLong, what manner a politician, politics of chicanery, brushiness, ingratitude. What manner a politician, politics of chicanery. That's it right here on the Analyst newspaper. That's the Analyst newspaper. Still on the Analyst newspaper. Yes, of course, we're still here on the Analyst newspaper. Choose the right leader, Councillor Bromsky laments. Choose the right leader. That's the vice tender bearer of the that's the Alternative National Congress, the ANC, or the CPP. The vice tender bearer, Councillor Chailene Bromsky. That's the Analyst newspaper. The front page, what it says, President, we are turns on electricity in Palala. President, we are turns on electricity in Palala. Wow. There you have it. There you have it for the Analyst newspaper. There you have it there for the Analyst newspaper. You can grab a copy of that paper for just $40 Liberian and read the details therein.
Can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me.
Our next stop is the New Dawn newspaper. That's the next and final stop right here, the New Dawn newspaper. What do we have on the front page of the New Dawn newspaper? Let's go quickly. We are truly independent is the motto of the New Dawn newspaper. Liberia Solicitor General Twine suspended and made allegation of jury tampering. Solicitor General Twine suspended and made allegation of jury tampering. Wow, he was tampering with jury. Manumba questions logic of Liberia's two-party politics. Manumba question logic of Liberia's two-party politics. Still here on the New Dawn. ECOWAS envoy calls for action on hate speeches. ECOWAS involve call for action on hate speeches. You can grab a copy of the new download for just $40 Liberian. Unity Party denies blacklist. Unity Party denies blacklist. And you know these things always coming up during election period, like the scene with 2017 when the CDC took over. Similar list came up, and it said the names of opposition again at the time. Ruling party member at the time CDC was in opposition and said, when we take power, these people will be blacklisted and they will be sidelined from government position. And same thing is coming up again, but the Unity Party this time has denied that and said, hey, we've got no dealings in that list. That list is being purported by our detractors. There you have it. Barrable residents are elated over completion of bridge market project. Barrable residents are elated over completion of bridge market project. You can grab a copy of this paper for just $40 Liberian and read the details therein.
I go to school, no,
this I would like to come to the end of the paper right here. And shortly we move quickly into our conversation. That's the second part of this whole show. And when we return, we go strictly for it. But first, we need to set the basis and make our own position and activate the phone lines for your participation. We'll be right back.
Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just want to ask you some questions. Oh, they say based on money, they say based on presidency, they say based on technology, they say based on war. Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. Hey, there is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take a coverage. The rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food to eat. We got major headlines, oh, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money, no cause, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money, no cause, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. We got major headlines, we got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines, we got major stories. There is no job, no money for hustlers. You don't know stories? You've been rapping stories from rap for pages. Keep rapping stories about people who not too concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the street. If y'all know what I know, follow me, and I'll take you to places where people are suffering. We got lame people, blind people. I mean, people that in need, man. People too much in need. Come on, yeah. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money, no cause, no glory, no help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? most especially for men. No job.
So let's bring this one down right here. Let's bring this one down and go strictly into our conversation this morning. And our conversation says, it's the front page Africa newspaper. Jessica Lloyd, the girl who is in the whole center of this, Lucas Richards, the American man who allegedly tried to murder Jessica Lloyd. Says she speaks, says she didn't see it coming. But let's read a few lines of this story. Jessica Lloyd, the victim of an alleged attempted murder case, has finally spoken after receiving treatment at the John F. Kennedy Medical Memorial Hospital. According to her, she narrowly escaped gruesome attack by her American boyfriend, Lucas Richards. Lloyd recounted that the terrifying incident, explaining that Richards had lured her to a secluded area under the pretext of changing a flat tire. Now, the reason why we are bringing this up is because there has been incidents in this town. The issue of Princess Copper there at the ELWA junction, and the issue of other deaths that has been in this country. Even the case of Councillor Gloria Mususka, the daughter of Councillor Gloria Mususka, when men attack her home. We saw women groups. We saw activists, civil society actors wearing blacks, and they were parading the streets and calling on the government of Liberia to investigate these matters. Today, we do not see any. Maybe Jessica Law is not part of any of the parties. Maybe nobody knows Jessica Law, so they are not protesting. Her name is not one of those names that people can recognize. Or perhaps it's been exposed. The government is not linked. It's not. So these things people only take to the street when a particular person is being involved. If where are you today? If you took women group to the Capitol building and protesting, why? Doesn't Jessica Lloyd deserve a justice too as well? None of them issue a single statement. This man is believed to be an American citizen. I thought by now the civil society people will be before the American embassy protesting that one of their citizens is alleged of being of attempted murder. I thought they would be there in their blacks. But no, they will not do it. Because it is not linking the government. People only want to see bad things happen to Liberia. Then they say the government is behind it. The government is killing people, extrajudicial killings. Had the resident of that area, had that motorbike or that keke ball, not follow those people and see it, somebody who has said the government is bringing in assassins to kill people, innocent Liberians. But thank God that keke boy was there and he helped Jessica Lloyd. Today, they are all silent. They can issue no statement. I thought they would be before the American embassy protesting they need justice for a Liberian who an American is alleged of attempted murdering. They will not come up because they are only looking for something that will implicate the Liberian government. They are only looking for things that will drag the name of the Liberian government. We are good at damaging ourselves, and we think that we are damaging a particular group of people. Once we are not there, it should not be nobody else. Today, Jessica Law, by the help of that keke ball, she's alive. The government name is being clear. That government sent Lucas, so nobody will go protest. Yeah, then they will wear black to call crowd. This government is involved in the extrajudicial killings. This government is doing, then they will be protesting all around here. And they will not trust the report that will be provided by this very government. This is how hypocritical we are. This is how hypocritical we are. And everybody is afraid to go before the American embassy and say, hey, Mr. Ambassador or Madam Ambassador, one of your citizens has been accused of attempted murder of a Liberian citizen. We need justice. By this time, Liberians should be in a black. No fly by night civil society people, activists. They should be there now. The women groups. Why are you people? But they will not do so because nobody knows Jessica. Or the government is not being somehow linked to it. The people are only looking for things that government is linked to. But thank God that Keke boy was there. So they're not government bringing assassins again to kill people. We saw what happened with the situation of injured Jessica Cooper at the EIW Junction. And many others. There were protestation all over the place. All over. But thank God that Lucas Richards is in police custody. Thank God police is on top of this. Thank God it's being investigated and he will go to court. And justice will take a course. But these things should be the concern of every Liberian. 077-105-100, 055-105-100. Put through your calls and let's talk about it. Yeah, we are discussing the issue of Jessica Law and the American guy there alleged of attempted murder on Jessica Law. Shortly, we make way for our news team here. 077-105-100 and 055-105-100 are the numbers to call. This caller right here. Hello. Hello. Too bad we lost the caller there. 077-105-100. At least we can take at least 3 calls because shortly is the news team at 12. Shortly is the news team here at 12 o'clock. And these things should not be. It should not be. We must be able to project the positive image of our country. But because I'm in opposition and any other thing that happen, negative or positive, we will reflect it on the government. Today, nobody can protest this person. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you join me from, sir?
I'm Joe Moba, calling from Nikutan.
Go ahead, Mr. Moba.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we are sorry for the league that white guy wanted to kill.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened is really the government should take the step to prosecute this white guy or the American guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because your general ministry, I don't know why it's assisting for. General ministry can't talk. I'm not speaking about them, the one they were supposed to talk on, the not talking on the.
Everybody can
that's
talk.
the quality they get for.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to inform this that they got interrogated, they found guilty, they're giving the punishment.
Mm-hmm.
You see? But they are not going to do that. And the government should also be very careful because they are losing too much cases. This is why sometimes they can link them with it.
Mm-hmm.
You see? They are gradually losing that case.
Thank you.
Because I heard that they even suspended the solicitor because he wanted to play some kind of dubious scheme.
No. That's the Gloria Scott case. That's the Gloria Scott case.
Yeah.
This person. Hello.
Good morning, my brother and friend, ABC Radio.
Good morning. Your name and where you join me from?
I'm Aiba S. calling from Boston.
Oh yeah, Aiba. Go ahead. Make your point, bro.
My brother, let me tell you something about our nation. God bless the nation, but we ourselves, we are the problem for the country. This country, as if our children tomorrow will come tomorrow, because for Opa, we will still be living. I know I'm very sorry for that lady. Oh, brother, let me say this. Nothing can for everything here. Oh, yeah? There is not the first time. There is not the first time. The brother had just made ourselves the slave of the foreign in this country. Just made mistake, move for a work in it. Go see how other people that live in that country. You will come by and say, yes, I have to be. This country is just free for people. Just go in that store. Go in that working area, go see our brother and sister, how they ate today then. And our government will go and see it. We get to that late level, just put a bucket and walk on it. They think are happening, I just people that family, my brother. But they think nothing. Nothing about what you will say. Nothing. There's a country that will find ourselves. But my brother, may God bless our nation, yeah.
Thank you very much. One more call. We're gonna call this one a day, right? Yeah. So yeah, we need to go. The news team is up next. We got no time on our side.
I cannot go to school.
And therefore, this is how I would like to draw the curtains on today's presentation of the show, the editorial review. You can join us tomorrow, same time, same station, 105.7. Until then, we don't eat iron, but we are stronger than lion. Bye-bye from my end. Have a pleasant Tuesday.
Headlines in the press release today.